Here I am, guys, at the age of 36, and I'm still pursuing music, right? But a big part of me, guys, feels like it's too late, right? That's a bigger part of me. You know why I feel like that? It's because a lot of people that, are successful musicians, by the time they're 36, they're planning on retiring, because they had a career in their 20s. Like, their careers were like booming in their 20s. And that's what discourages me to keep on pursuing music, right? But um, it's not the biggest thing that I'm scared of that freaks me out, right? The one thing that really freaks me out is the fact that, if I don't do it now, I'm gonna regret it later. Like I am gonna regret it later. Because I don't wanna be old and I don't wanna be 70 years old and look back and say, why didn't I do it? Why didn't I just pursue music? Like why didn't I just pursue music when I was still younger? You know what I mean? When I was 36, when I thought it was over. Why didn't I just kept on going? You know what I mean? That's what freaks me out. It's like this, guys, right? Um, I'm not married, right? I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm 36 years old, right? And the only reason why I want to get married and I want to have kids and I want to start a family is because I don't want to regret it one day. You know what I mean? I'm not scared of being alone, guys. I love being alone. I love my space. I love being single. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I love my freedom. I love my peace, and just like everybody else, right? But I'm scared that one day I'm gonna be 70 years old and I'm gonna look back and say, why didn't I get married? Why didn't I try? Why didn't I try to be with that type of girl? Like, you know what I mean? Why didn't I try? You know what I mean? I don't wanna go down that route. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with music. Even with music, I feel like um I don't wanna look back and say, I should have, pursued music. Like I should have done it. I should have made records. I should have like just kept on pushing and putting my music out there. You know what I mean? I should have done that. I don't wanna go back and you know and wish like I could relive that moment so I can correct it. Because even now at the age of 36, when I look back when I was 26 and the decisions that I made, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why didn't I make that decision, bro? Like, why didn't I just make the right decision? Why didn't I just kept going? Because by the time I was 30, guys, that's when I was like, you know what? I need to stop making music. I think I'm old now. And I regret it. Like I regret stopping making music in 2020 during lockdown. You understand? That's when I was like, that's when I made a decision. I remember I was recording music, but that's when I made the decision that this is not working for me. I'm old now. I should focus on um, adult things. You know what I mean? Like grown up things. And I regret it, bro. I regret it. So I don't want to be 70 years old and there's nothing I can do about it. Or I don't want to be 60 years old and I'm still saying, I want to pursue music. You know what I mean? I'd rather pursue music at 36, guys. Even though I feel like it's not an ideal age to start again or to start afresh, but I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it because really I don't wanna look back and regret it, guys. I really don't. You know what I mean? And it's not about me loving music and enjoying music. It's just me doing it. You know what I mean? Just to prove to myself that I can actually show up every day because I believe that that's one of my core values, like to show up and do what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not making money off music or I'm not gonna be able to make a living off music, um, I can still get a job, bro. Like I have a job right now, I take care of myself, you know, I do what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, so even if I don't make money off music, I could still like go to work and get my salary and take care of myself and take care of my responsibilities, right? I can do that. But I'm gonna pursue it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna pursue it. I'm gonna like when you see me out there putting music out there on social media, promoting my music and doing whatever, stay out of my business. Like that's the best that you can do. Stay out of my business, bro. Stay out of my business. Like just leave me alone, bro. Let me uh, 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 promote my music. Let me make my music. Let me record my music. And right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to document myself while I'm making music, so you can see me behind the scenes when I'm making a song, how I come up, with concepts and titles and you know um, and hooks and choruses and verses. I want you to see me when I'm going to record myself when I'm making music, right? And the only reason why I want to do that is because I've never done it before. I don't want to be that guy who just put out the final product, that was edited and and it looks fancy. I want people to see me do those things. I want you guys to see me shooting my music videos. You know what I mean? I want you to see me do that. Yeah, because I think you know, like this is a time for me to enjoy myself. You know, and be stress free. You know, I'm tired of trying to hide this this thing in me of just being a musician. Because ever since I was young, bro, like I always wanted to make music professionally, not as a hobby. I never wanted to make music as a hobby, bro. I wanted to make music professionally when I was a kid. You understand? So I'm not gonna do it as a hobby, because I'm 36 years old. I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, no, I only do it because it's therapeutic and all that shit. No, I don't want to do that, bro. I want people to know that I'm 36 years old and I'm still pursuing my dream, right? Because this dream is no longer a dream, bro. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's haunting me. You understand what I'm saying? Every time when I try to quit, it haunts me because I tried so many things, guys. I tried a lot of things. After I quit music, that's when I tried a lot of things. And I realized that, I don't even want to do this. You know what I mean? Like music keeps on haunting me. It's like a nightmare, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It keeps on haunting me like every night. Every time when I close my eyes, it reminds me that, this is who you are. Like this is what you always wanted to do. You wanted to do this professionally. You never wanted this to be a hobby ever since you were a teenager. I never wanted music to be a hobby, bro. I wanted to do it professionally. That's why it's haunting me. You understand? And I'll keep on doing it. For those who feel like you're too old to be doing music, you should think about other things. You should be thinking about going back to school and studying medicine and becoming a doctor or studying engineering. Man, I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what I love my life, bro. I don't have any problem with my life, bro. I love my life the way it is right now. And I want to enjoy myself. You know what I mean? But anyways, you know, um, stay with me, guys. You know what I mean? And be with me on my journey and get to see how I make music and get to see me when I'm doing things behind the scenes. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella TV. Man, hit the subscribe button. That's all I can tell you. Hit the subscribe button, and not only hit the subscribe button, hit the like button and share the video, man. And follow me on all my social media platforms. RJ Godfella on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow me, bro. Follow me, bro. I'm creating something real here. Peace. I'm out.